everyone, and welcome to another edition of Media Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta, Georgia. Today, we're going to go to New York City, where we have from Eris Consulting, Michael Kaushansky, who is the Managing Director of Digital Media and Data. Thank you so much, Michael, for being on Media Champions today.
Absolutely glad to be here and very, very excited to speak with you.
We are excited to know more about your company and what you guys do to help people find that road to success in this world of media and marketing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our sole focus is to inform advertisers as to how their marketing and media investment is driving business results for their organization across products, across different lines of business. And most importantly, how media and advertising as a vehicle is helping enhance that. And there's obviously a plethora of ways to invest and communicate with consumers across so many different channels, digital, linear, out of home. The question is, what is the right channel for me? And which channel drives a better performance depending on who I am as a brand and depending on the sort of products that I sell to my consumers.
And Michael, it's true, is it not, that one size does not fit all, because everybody's an individual, and the way that the market and media is changing so quickly. I know you talk about creating that roadmap for a client's market to success. Can we talk a little bit about how you talk to them about that roadmap? Because pardon the pun, I know you're not just giving them directions. I know you're having to do a lot of explanation, because knowledge is power.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the roadmap does identify kind of key milestones for any advertiser to be able to assess how they need to think about marketing as a channel that drives business outcomes. And it starts with first understanding who you're trying to reach, right? So a lot of marketers are having a challenge with that. So some think that they're a mass market brand, some think that they have to target a specific cohort of audiences that would be right for their product. So it's that first step is identifying who you're trying to actually reach and influence that would be most receptive to your communication and to your product. And then it has a few additional milestones. Another important milestone would be, well, once you do identify this particular audience, what is the right communication? Where do they go? What are their media habits? For example, the way I engage with social media or digital media or just communications overall might be a little bit different than the way you engage, right? And so to your point, absolutely, it's not one size fits all. But there are some generalities and there's some modeling and some analytics that you can do that, for the most part, identifies a nice cross-section of here's my audience, here's the sort of media channels that would be most effective. And then, of course, there's a costing exercise. Not all channels cost the same in terms of communication and investing. And what if there's no inventory available? So for a particular advertiser or a particular publisher, they might say, you can't buy any more ads this week. I've sold everything, right? So that roadmap literally identifies the key milestone that any advertiser should follow at the launch of a campaign, or how they should think about marketing overall.
You know, Michael, you brought up so many wonderful points that I always like to talk with subject matter experts like yourself about two things: investment and content, because the two go hand in hand. And have you ever had to discuss with a customer or a client that you really should be investing more in your marketing campaign, and here's why? And have you ever had to talk to them about really focusing on their content, because your message is key?
You're absolutely right. Content and channel are the two most important things to kind of think about. In my experience, if I'm a consumer, the content matters more to me, because that's literally what I see from any given channel, right? So I see the advertising, I see the ad commercial, I see the video. From a marketing standpoint, they invest a lot more money in the channel to distribute that content. So they're thinking more from a channel standpoint. So getting the marketer aligned to what the consumer or the user experiences versus what they think their investment should be is a really key challenge. And that is part of the roadmap. That's really kind of a very, very distinct area that we focus on, is It matters more about what you say, meaning the content, versus where you say it. Because if you say the wrong thing, but in the right place, that's going to do more harm than good.
And the light bulb goes off. That's why you guys are so successful at Eris Consulting. Michael Kaushansky, thank you very much for being on Media Champions today. You have a great week, and I do hope you will pencil us in to come back and be on the show again.
Absolutely, and safe travels to Cincinnati.
Thank you, Michael, very much. If you want to know more about Eris Consulting and if you want to make a connect with Michael, we can make that connect for you. All you do is log into dailyadbrief.com. Have a wonderful day. Join us again for more Media Champions. I'm Mary Treese.